On this week's episode, Scott is on a timeline. So we're just going to get into the show, and then I'm going to argue with Scott during the whole show because Scott's going to bring up a bunch of stuff that he doesn't have answers for. Then Scott wants to leave, and he's got to go. But then he brings up new subject that has no closing ends on it. Why do you do that when you're in a hurry? Let's just go.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, and a live Twitch stream.
That's right. And if it's cold where you are, watch our show. You'll still be cold, but you'll have watched our show.
That's right.
And remember, go to whathappened.world and follow us. See what kind of things we're posting. Are you posting anything? Have you posted anything? I don't know.
Well, I did the Facebook post.
Did you?
You responded to it.
Yeah. So follow him on Facebook and follow him
I
Instagram.
have been convinced to start doing TikTok again.
Oh, good for you.
I've had a couple people that I know that have seen our show and have been watching this other person. They say, you are better than this other person. You need to do a TikTok show.
Well, we know that.
Yes.
But we're going to talk about what we know is going on in the world today, including TikTok. I can't put TikTok on my phone because I do my banking on my phone.
Right.
And TikTok says right in their terms of service, they will record every keystroke on your phone.
There you go.
Which means when you put in your passwords or your username,
They have it all. Yep.
Now everybody goes, well, they won't use it. Right. But what happens when they get hacked and the people then get all that information? They'll use it.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about what we know is going on in the world today. Use us as your escape from the madness that is the world. Enjoy it. I think I took it out of here, but I was on WebMD the other day. And did you know that laughter helps lower your cholesterol?
Yes,
so we are
I
helping
did.
you get healthy. How cool is that?
It also does one other thing. It burns calories.
I don't know a show. Okay. So Scott's going to continue to derail the show today, even though we need to get out of here on time.
I did no such thing.
He has statements of fact, but no such backup.
Oh, there's backup on that. When you laugh, you are using a lot of muscles, so you burn calories.
What else helps you burn calories?
Sex.
Okay.
Any kind of physical exercise.
Okay. Then get ready. I need to lose some more weight. So you're going to have to clip this out, and this could be our first TikTok. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Okay. Hang on. Stupid thing pops up. Okay. We're going to create a small video here of me pleasuring myself. Okay. Are you ready?
Are you going to eat? There you go. Yep. Chocolate. Chocolate. That's the way to do it. But you know that doesn't burn calories.
There's your video of me pleasuring myself.
There you go.
The video
All
locked
right.
up.
Yes, I see that. Oh, now you moved. All right. So why do you have like 400 computers behind you?
That's a video of me pleasuring myself. I hope you guys all enjoyed it.
Yep. It made us all happy, Steve.
There you go. And I burn calories.
Yep. Sure.
Not exactly sure how that works, but okay. Oh, you're frozen again. Wow. It's going to be a rough night. I've got bad internet connection on my side. So I'm going to keep talking. It'll catch up. And I really have video screens. I never really showed this. This is the control panel at the Sphere.
Okay. I would have thought it'd be more than that.
Everything's on computers now. What do you got to control? You got to control the screen, the lights, and the sound. You can see the sound to the left.
Okay.
There's screen.
Yep.
There's controls there, controls there. There's controls there. Now, if you look at the dead space over here, right there.
Yes.
There's a whole nother set of soundboards there.
There you go.
That's for when the bands come in.
Correct.
But since there were no bands, it wasn't lit up over there. So there is another section just as big as that for when you have a live band. But that's more than enough stuff to control. Look at that. Sound, the computer.
You betcha.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different stations just to do a movie.
Right. We are
So why would you expect more than that?
Well, only for one reason. You're involved in this picture, and you would have like made it look more impressive.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, you went fuzzy and came back.
Yeah, I hit the camera when I was getting my drink.
Oh, look at that. He's pleasuring himself again.
So now let's talk about the picture behind you.
Yes.
Jesus, everything is falling over today.
We've just had 3 days in a row where it snows like crazy. We get like an inch on everything, and then it turns into rain. So it all goes away. But
So you can't plow it?
no, well, I'm glad because I've been way too busy this week and do any snow plowing. But the first time, this comes down fast and it does this, and then fortunately it just went away.
All right. So let's see. So far we've talked about burning calories with sex.
Yep.
I put up a small clip of me pleasuring myself.
Yep.
You talked about how many inches, and now it came fast.
Okay.
Is there something I need to know?
Yes, you're perfect.
Is this December and your No Nut November was successful for you, and now you're ready to burst? You do know about that, right? NNN. You know about that? That's a legit thing.
Does they have
if you're an adult, look it up.
Nutcrackers?
Yes. If you're an adult, look it up.
Okay.
If you're a kid, look up Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Look up the Nutcracker musical. Look at the Nutcracker ballet. So our first subject this evening, have we really been on for 14 minutes already?
Well, not on the show, no.
Wow, but wow. Okay. First subject was brought by Scott. Scott thought this was important for us to talk about.
Well, it's kind of cool because we've see if I can say this correctly. We're having roller coaster weather here. We're going up to 50 again next week, but
it's not winter yet.
We were down at 9 degrees earlier.
You're having second fall.
Yeah, exactly. So, but we know January is coming.
And then after second fall, you have fake fall. And then winter.
Okay.
But go ahead.
And other things, yes.
But Don't Know Show is going to say something that I'm going to argue with. Go ahead.
With January coming up, we know it's going to get really, really cold here. And the people around here keep saying, yeah, I bet you it doesn't get colder than this anywhere. You're not even close, dudes.
Okay. Well, I can think of two places that I believe are colder than what they're saying here.
You think so?
But you have to tell your story because I don't read your stories. So you got to tell.
Sorry, for some odd reason. Oh, Goobers is still excited to see me, but now he's mad that I'm not paying him any attention. All right, here's the thing.
So you're sending Goobers to Siberia?
Most people think that Siberia is the coldest place on Earth.
Nope.
It is cold, but it is not the coldest place on Earth.
I don't think it's the coldest place on Earth.
So the cool thing is there are a couple places in the United States.
I got it. Cool. The cool thing.
Yeah. The thing about it, there's a couple places in the United States that are in the top 10 coldest places. How cool is that?
I get it. Cool.
Yep. So, anywho's, I should be sharing this, shouldn't I?
I don't know. You don't have to.
Yeah, but you do it, and it seems to work good when you do it. So now I have to find the right.
You don't have
right
to
thing. Okay, I won't because I'm having trouble figuring out where it is.
I don't know what you want to share, so it doesn't help me.
Well, the coldest places on Earth. Number 9. Where would you think? Oh, by the way, there are two different things. There's near surface temperature and surface temperature.
Number 9.
Okay. It's important to know that there is a difference because the most temperatures are recorded at 6 feet, 6 inches, which is roughly 2 meters above the surface, so that it is a more standard temperature. However, sometimes it gets colder at surface. You wouldn't think 6 feet would make a difference, right? But it does.
So Juneau, where
is
number
west.
9 is?
No, close. Well, kind of. It's Denali National Park. So it's technically Denali, Alaska.
Juneau, where that is?
Yeah, it's next door to Juneau, right?
Juneau,
Alaska.
Alaska.
So Denali, Alaska is number 9 with a minus 54 degrees.
Number 9.
And for our people like Andrew, that is minus 47.8 degrees Celsius.
Number 9.
Cool, huh? And number 8 is also from Alaska, but it's Prospect Creek Park. Now, if you thought 54 degrees was cold, how about minus 62.2? Oh, no, that's 80 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is minus 62.2.
Crazy.
Cold, right? Now, we finally get to Siberia. So Siberia does beat the 2 American ones. In Siberia, minus 88. So they beat. Oh, no, Siberia is 80.9. Greenland is 88. I got ahead of myself. That's why I should have been sharing this.
Again with the dirty stuff? Now you're getting ahead?
Yeah.
Dude, could you calm down?
And in Siberia, did you know that it reaches an average of minus 58 degrees, but they have a record temperature of minus 96.16 degrees? Minus 96. That's freaking insane, right?
Is it?
But
is it insane?
It's still not that cold when you think about Dome Argus, Antarctica. 116.6 degrees below zero. Impressive, right?
Sure.
And that's number 4. So we're not even at the coldest yet. Number 3 is Amundsen Scott Station, also in Antarctica, with minus 117 degrees. Now, where do you think the last 2 places are going to be?
What did you call this place? I love that you can't pronounce any of the places.
I said Amundsen.
That's not
Amundsen Scott Station.
But play it back. But yes, okay. But
what do you think? Don't you think it's what it is?
Oh no, you just didn't. That's not what you said.
Oh, well, it's Roland Amundsen and Robert F. Scott.
Amundsen.
It's actually Amundsen, but that's fine.
Yeah, those guys from Antarctica. Now, so where do you think the last 2 places are going to be?
Got to remember, I was. Well, okay. So, are these the coldest places on the surface of the Earth?
Correct.
Is at the bottom of the ocean the surface of the Earth?
It does get cold there.
Because it's not the surface of the ocean; it's the surface of the Earth underneath the ocean. But since it's underwater, I think it's colder.
Could be. How about I'm going to say Vostok Station, also in Antarctica, is number 2. What do you think the temperature there was?
What?
Minus 128.56 degrees. Woohoo! Now that's cold. And it's still not the coldest because the number 1, also in Antarctica, is, they call it a high ridge in East Antarctic Plateau.
What did you say?
I don't know what I said. What did I say?
What's the name of the continent?
Antarctica.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Which happens to be the coldest place on Earth, number 1. It's a high ridge located on the East Antarctic Plateau where temperatures can fall to a minus 136 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what happened on August 10th in 2010. Minus 136 degrees.
Really?
Guess how long it takes your skin to freeze at that temperature?
10 seconds.
3.
Don't know, show.
Woohoo! All right. So anyway, if you think you got it cold, go to Antarctica. The North Pole is actually warmer.
Well, I used to laugh. Oh, say so. Juneau is actually down in the little finger of.
Yep, Juneau, where it is
of Alaska. It's not up in the middle. But my question for you,
sure, I have answers.
It's normally warmer in Juneau, Alaska than it is in Chicago, which in turn would make it warmer than Delavan, where you live.
Correct. You know why?
What?
Because Juneau is in a valley. A valley so low.
Crazy. Solo. Time for your solo.
Ooh, so low nobody can hear me?
Okay.
Oh, is this next one me too?
I don't know. What is this the next one?
Going to the moon. Yep.
I didn't know we were done with this one.
Yeah, we're done with that one. Was the coldest one was.
So you put this in here.
Yep. That was the second one that I missed because I forgot there was a title on it. I remember, yeah. It's been one of those days, Steve.
He puts 2 subjects on here and he can't remember.
Oh, I put 12 subjects on here. You deleted 9 of them.
And this is why. I don't delete your subjects.
So, anywho's, did you know that the United States is, not necessarily the United States, but we are once again visiting the moon.
Who was it? China? China tried to land on the moon. They just crashed into it instead.
Yeah. Oops.
They weren't people. It was,
They're just really glad that the moon didn't have a set of attorneys ready to sue them for doing that.
So after 50 years, the U.S. to return to the moon on January 25th.
Yep.
Okay.
So basically, 50 years ago was when the last Apollo mission happened. All right. Okay, that's why it's been so long.
This scares me, though.
But it's peregrine, like the Falcon.
It scares me, though, because they say the United States will try once again to land an aircraft on the moon. Okay, we have 25 years better, more current
technology, right?
Technology. And we ain't doing so good. So my question for you is, did we ever really go to the moon? Conspiracy theory time.
Oh, yes.
I never believed in that conspiracy theory till now, after seeing how many problems we're having trying to get back to the moon.
Okay. Well, see, they're going to try to once again, which means that they've already done it. But the problem is...
Did they?
They did.
What was the name of the movie? Capricorn 1? No.
The producers.
No.
Yeah, because everything's fake. Wasn't that the whole thing about that movie?
No.
You do a producer to put together a thing, and then you don't really have to do it. You still make money.
Was it Capricorn 1? I guess it was Capricorn 1. Wow. Capricorn 1. Wow, I've got a good memory.
Yes, you do. Especially when you're sleeping.
Would you be shocked to find that our greatest moment of recent history may not have happened at all? Capricorn 1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes, it's good movie, true. The internet has never been invented.
It was a good movie.
All right. So, anywho's, I thought it was cool that oh, wait a second. It's going to be an unmanned flight, though. So, which I think is kind of weird.
Here's an answer. I'm going to read this answer because I just think it's funny. Just had the way it's written.
All right.
Why can't we go back to the moon? The political tug of war over NASA's mission and budget isn't the only reason people haven't returned to the moon. The moon is also a 4.5 billion year old death trap for humans and must not be trifled with or underestimated. Its surface is littered with craters and boulders that threaten safe landings.
Not only that, they don't even talk about the moon people.
That is freaking hilarious. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. They live on the other side of the moon that we don't ever get to see.
I was amused by that. But, here's the other thing, too. SpaceX. They just blew up another rocket that was going.
Yes.
I don't think that rocket was ever supposed to leave Earth's atmosphere.
They're supposed to only get up to the space station, right?
No, because they're trusting the big rocket to be able to make it to Mars, right? That's the whole point.
Okay.
So I think they may have wanted the booster rocket to deploy and land, but they don't want the rocket out there just floating around on its way to Mars somewhere where the one when they actually send it up there could hit it.
Okay.
So I think they blew it up on purpose.
I like your theory.
I like it too.
Because everybody knows your theories are worth listening to. Oh, what's wrong, Goop? Oh.
Wow.
He's eating a box. What a goofy bunny.
You're so mean.
It's like he's got food. I give him rabbit kibble. I give him treats. I give him carrots. And then he chews on a box. Are you moving that, or are you going to talk about it?
What?
You just highlighted it. Are you
going
to move it, or are you going to
I know where I'm at. No, I'm going to talk about it because you were talking about food.
Food.
So you're talking about food. Do you know what this Monday is? It's a day. Do not read the article. The article is not what the day is. You know what day Monday is? Monday, December 4th.
Right.
It's a day.
It's a day.
National something day.
Oh, hi, Goops. Goop just jumped in my lap. Let's see. National. Take your local podcaster to lunch day.
Look what it says in the story.
You said not to look at it.
Yeah, but don't ruin it. Look at it, but don't look at it.
National Cookie Day.
Yes.
Yay. It doesn't say that, but I figured it out.
Yeah, well, I was hoping you would. So Subway is going to add a new menu item in 2024.
Okay.
However, to roll it out at 4 locations only.
All right.
They are going to put out foot-long chocolate chip cookies, which makes sense because they've got the foot-long pans for the bread, right?
Sure.
And they have the chocolate chip dough, right?
Okay.
And the places they selected were Chicago, Dallas, Miami, and New York.
Oh, it's going to be in the truck stop Subway, isn't it? The one in Chicago.
What?
No?
Oh, going to be at 604 South Wabash, Suite D.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was just guessing because, we drivers love our chocolate chip cookies.
No, I don't know. But what is my fear?
That you'll never win the lottery.
Somebody is going to ruin it. What did they do the last time that ruined Subway? Somebody went in with a ruler and measured the buns,
sandwiches, and they weren't
a foot long. Now the trays are a foot long, but if the employees don't stretch it out or put the dough the whole way,
exactly.
So look at that cookie. Not necessarily good or not. I mean, I don't know.
I understand.
I mean,
it's truth in advertising. It must be the right size.
Yeah. So is there going to be some idiot out there with a tape measure going and buying a bunch and going, they weren't a foot long. I'm going to sue Subway and then I'm going to get $100,000.
No, you're going to get laughed out of court.
No, because the guys who sued about the sandwich size won. So that's sad.
Yep.
Don't you think that's sad? I think that's sad.
They didn't say a foot was 12 inches. It could have been just a foot.
Well, okay, so Red Bull gives you wings.
Exactly.
They sued and they won on that too. I got the check. It was like $3. but they sent $3 to like 1 million people.
Right.
And then the attorneys took like 10 million.
Sure. Everybody knows the attorneys are the ones that make the money off this.
And now wings is spelled WIIINGS.
Yes.
It's just stupid.
It's asinine. What's really funny is the Duluth underwear commercials. I don't know how they're not getting sued because, boy, do they push the limits on those.
They don't say anything that's inaccurate in those.
Yeah.
What do they say?
The Nutcracker or Crunch, and the guy's like,
well, how is that inaccurate?
That's
they're
true.
They're saying that their underwear does not do that.
Yeah.
I can honestly tell you that when I wear any pair of underwear, it does not feel like my underwear in a meat grinder, or my stuff is not in a meat grinder.
Right.
So that's truth. That's truthful.
All right.
It's not actually in a meat grinder.
That's true.
When you put on underwear, there's actually a meat grinder in your underwear. That's accurate. That's true. Truth in advertising. So just don't ruin it. Well, you people out there want to ruin things, do not ruin my Subway cookies. Because I can't get them because I'm not near any of those places.
Yeah.
And I would like them to be on the menu in 2024, so don't ruin it.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
So last thing before we go positive here. Did you see that? Now, somebody told me that somebody died before Charlie Munger. But Charlie Munger died. He was 99 years old. The next day, Henry Kissinger died. He was 100 years old. I would not want to be somebody who's 101 years old right now.
Why not?
99, 100, 101.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. It's like the 3 thing.
Do you? But there was a third. But she wasn't 101. She was 93. Which is 12. So that's
Rosalind Carter?
Oh, yeah. Rosalind Carter died beforehand. Right. Yeah. How old was Rosalind Carter when she died?
She was, I thought it was like 93 when you said that. That's who I thought you were talking about.
Don't know. Show's got to look.
It might have been a little older than that because right now, Jimmy Carter is 99 and he might make 100. It's close.
Rosalind Smith Carter. Where's her age?
See what happens when I come up with smart stuff, but I don't know the rest of the words. Steve looks it up and goes, all right, let's finish this off properly. Thank goodness for Steve. Otherwise, none of you would have a clue what was going on.
Oh, it's a don't know show. And you've obviously...
I don't know. But yet I do know. It's really weird.
Well, I know when she was born. I know when she was died. But what is her age?
Well, when was she born? When she died? Let's use math.
You can't do math because she was born. No, that was in a roll. She was... Where's her born date? Born August 18th, 1927.
Okay.
And she died November 19th, 23. Age 96. There it
96.
is.
96. All right.
All right. So she's 96. Okay. So she's 96. So she hasn't fitness either. But you know who else died? And she also died before them. So it was Munger, then Kissinger, and then Sandra Day O'Connor was 93.
Oh, yes. That's right.
And who was Sandra Day O'Connor, Scott?
If I recall correctly, the first female Supreme Court justice.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
See, once in a while, I happen to know stuff. I can't explain it.
Knows, yeah. So that's crazy, huh?
Well, no? I just was reading, a couple months ago, I was reading about somebody in like Greece or something that was hit 120. Verified.
But they don't fit into my thing.
Exactly.
100, 101, 99, 100, 101.
There you go.
So, never mind.
Okay.
Is it time to move on to the genuine positivity message?
Not a bad idea.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, since I was very, very busy today, our great Steve created the genuine positivity message.
The name is not Great Steve.
It's Great Steve. It's like Great Scott.
It's Steve the Unusual.
I'm Great Scott. You should be Great Steve.
I'm Steve the Unusual.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Steve the Unusual with our genuine positivity message.
And I wrote a long one. Living to be 100. What'd you say?
Longer than mine are.
Yes, but it ties into our last story.
It does. So go ahead and do it. Steve the Impressible.
Impressionable?
Impressionable.
No, I'm unusual. Steve the Unusual. Living to be 100 is a remarkable achievement that deserves to be celebrated. It means that you have witnessed many changes in the world, learned from your experiences, and shared your wisdom with others. You have also overcome many challenges and hardships and shown resilience and courage. You have made a positive impact on the lives of your family, friends, and community. You have a lot to be proud of and grateful for. So live every day like you're going to live to be 100.
Ooh. See, you even tied in how you end the show.
And well, that's because I wrote it.
Yes. Good job, Steve.
I am the unusual.
Yes, the unusual. Oh, that reminds me about unusual. Did you know that some people put crickets on their pizza?
No. Nobody puts crickets on their pizza.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, okay, then you tell me what the top 20 pizza toppings are.
Are you going to tell me that people put pineapple on their pizza?
People put pineapple on their pizza.
No, they don't.
They sure do. Matter of fact, it might be one of the top 20.
I thought this was a funny list. That's why I put it on here.
Okay.
And my question to you is, really? These are the top 20? Because the way they're doing this, I'm going to throw a few in there that should have been in here that aren't in here, but okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you do realize that when they do these, it's the top 20 in their own mind.
Right. So do you want me to start at 20 and go down, or do you want me to start at?
Please.
All right. So I got to go to the bottom, which
I can't believe they started with the top one at the top. That's weird.
Okay. So number 20,
right?
Pepperoni. Really?
That's pepperoni's 20? Number one. Sorry. Something's wrong with that list right off the top because pepperoni's definitely number one.
All right, then maybe it is that way. So then let me start at this one. Okay. So then number 20.
Okay.
Is going to be mushrooms.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Number 2, tomatoes.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3 is basil. Now, you don't see that a lot here. You see that more on the East Coast.
Correct.
Okay. And it's not number 4. It's number 16.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, steak. Right.
Sure.
Steak.
Yep.
Really?
I actually had steak on a pizza and it was pretty decent.
Over basil and mushrooms and tomatoes?
Yeah, I would.
That's it. Remember, I'm questioning the order.
Okay. Yeah.
And the validity of the list. Onions. Definitely. Right. Okay. Eggplant.
No. Sorry.
I
shouldn't say that because eggplant is a vegetable and there
eggplant higher than onions?
No, it should not be higher than onions, no.
Right. Black olives. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Pulled pork.
It's become more popular around here.
Spot. I found a way to keep track. The number 13 spot says pulled pork.
Okay.
Pulled pork is on a pizza?
Yes.
More than black olives and onions?
It's becoming huge around here all of a sudden. I don't know why. I don't know if it was in a movie or whatever, but I know it's big.
Okay. Bacon.
Definitely.
They don't say which bacon though.
All right. First of all,
I like American bacon over Canadian bacon.
100% true. And don't get me wrong, I love Canada. I mean Canada. I like Canada because it's where the Canadians live. But and I don't mind Canadian bacon, but honestly, Canadian bacon is ham.
Okay. Now how about this one then? Ricotta.
Yeah, I don't know why it's that high up there.
Exactly.
You know,
and then right after ricotta is buffalo mozzarella. Not just mozzarella, but buffalo mozzarella.
Okay. Again, weird.
Okay. Spinach. Yeah. A lot of people put spinach on a pizza.
I actually had one of those, what do they call it? It's like an Alfredo sauce instead of the tomato sauce with the.
Yeah.
And it was freaking awesome.
Sauce. White sauce pizzas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Garlic. Okay. I agree.
Yep,
Garlic's pretty high up. Green peppers. Yeah. Pretty high up. Okay. No. Meatballs.
Well, they probably mean sausage.
No. Meatballs.
No. I'm sorry.
No. Meatballs.
Yeah. No.
Flavored with topping because of added breadcrumbs and Italian spices. Meatballs.
Meatball. That's a spicy meatball.
Make a lasagna pizza. Okay. You ready for this one?
Sure.
Prosciutto ham. There's no way this is a top 20 topping.
Yeah, no, not even close.
Buffalo chicken. Yes, these have become very, very popular, the buffalo chicken pizzas. Okay, now here's the one I know that everybody's going to go, no way. This should not be on the top 20 list. Pineapple.
It's huge.
Like number 3 huge?
Yeah, I'd say closer to the 10 mark would have been better.
Okay. Number 2, sausage. Yes.
Right,
and number
sense.
1, pepperoni.
Right.
But pepperoni, then sausage, then pineapple?
Yeah, I know. Should be pepperoni. Well, obviously cheese, because you don't get pizza without cheese. That's just weird.
This is just a weird list.
100%.
I'm like, of the top 20, I'm saying 10 of them are like, no. But whatever.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the big news this week.
We have big news? I thought everything we were talking about was big news.
Big news. Matt Rife ignites backlash over domestic violence joke in a Netflix special and mock apologies that links the website for special needs helmets. So, if you did not like his joke, he responds back and says, go to this website, and the website takes you to a place where you can buy special needs helmets. Let's see if I can. I don't know if it has it on here, so I'm just going to go and we'll just guess as we go here.
Okay.
But this is the post he had. He put this said, if you've ever been offended by a joke I've told, here's a link for my official apology. And it says, tap here to solve your issue.
Okay.
And then it takes you to, oh, they don't have it. It doesn't. Bummers. It doesn't go. Oh,
whoa.
Yeah. Well,
sorry, Goobs. You missed that one.
Okay, well, we're going to end the show now, and Scott's going to go play a Goobers.
No, he's leaving me full of hair.
So thank you for watching.
Oh, it's too early. We still got a lot. We got time.
You're busy playing with Goobers.
Well, he's jumping on me because I've been ignoring him.
There are 100,000 fans out there hanging on every word you're saying, and you'd rather play with a rabbit.
Well, the nice part about playing with the rabbit is I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for playing it myself. So, anywho's, you Mr. Pleasure yourself on our show. So, speaking of that ties right into your next subject.
We're not done with this subject.
Oh, we're not? I thought you couldn't get it to come up.
So, okay, Scott's new deal. We're just going to blow through all the subjects. I'm going to read what the subject is. We're not going to talk about it, and we're just going to move on to the next subject. Okay, so Christmas is coming up. Let's buy toys. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Mark Cuban's leaving Shark Tank. Okay, great. Hey, Fun Guy the Entertainer, got a new idea for you. You should do an air fry section. Okay. Hey, Scott, your flight to outer space may become a little harder to achieve. Okay, that's it. Show's over. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
And if you think Steve's weird, keep watching because we're not done yet. Wait. No, you're not weird. You're unusual, right? That's what you said? Unusual? Or are you unsustainable? That ties in too to the next subject.
Again, we're still on this subject.
With the other subject. Yes. So finish the other subject because I didn't get any of it.
Well, I wrote a bunch of stuff on this one.
You put this guy's name up there and then
I wrote a bunch of stuff on this. Read the first line.
CosMc in Bolingbrook, Illinois.
What?
We're not down there yet.
I jumped down to Matt Rife.
That's why I'm so confused. You didn't follow the order.
Oh, and when do we normally follow the order?
Always. That's why it's there.
Yeah, well, look at the order now.
If you change the order, you move stuff around so I don't get confused.
Look at the order now.
Oh, look, that's up there again. Ooh. All of a sudden, I'm getting the pop-up windows. What did you do, Steve?
Going back to pleasuring myself.
All right. Matt Rife. What is a Matt Rife? Let's see. He's the guy that you showed a picture of, right? What does he do that he's such a young... Oh, he's doing it again. Pervert. All right, let's see. Why don't you do what you're good at? Ooh. There we go. Now I can see the rest. You shift this stuff over and it didn't stay in line.
All right. So Matt Rife said the whole thing behind his Netflix special was he was becoming a comedian that he didn't start out to be.
Okay.
And the Netflix special was more of the jokes he wanted to tell. And he wanted to appeal to men because his audience is predominantly women.
Okay.
He was a geeky looking kid. Puberty hit him a little late, but turns out looks really good, likes to work out, so he's in good shape. So all these women love him. You heard about the Ticketmaster thing when tickets went on sale and it shut down Ticketmaster.
Yes.
Who are the three people who shut down Ticketmaster?
Taylor Swift.
Beyonce.
I thought it was Pink, but okay, Beyonce. Or not Lady Gaga. I'm sorry, Lady Gaga.
No, Beyonce and Matt Rife.
Really?
Yeah. This guy's become so popular with women.
That's why.
His audience is women.
Okay.
And they love him. And he posts on TikTok.
Okay.
All of his crowd work.
Okay.
The reason he says that he posts the crowd work is because, let's face it, comedians have one set that they perfect through the tour. Mm-hmm. And no matter what city you go to, that hour, or if you do crowd work, that 45 minutes is the same jokes. So if he was to post those online and then you paid to go see him, you'd go, well, I've heard all those jokes.
That's correct.
So he posts his crowd work.
Yes.
Well, not apparently, he's really good at crowd work. Have you seen any of his videos? Do you watch
No, never even heard of him.
Watch any social media? Okay. So you don't even know who comedians are anymore. So super popular, super good. He's really good at crowd work.
I like the guy from Finland.
Paula Poundstone. Who's the guy from Finland?
I think it's Finland. I don't know. He keeps popping up on my phone and I started watching him. He's really funny.
Okay, you don't know his name?
No. Keep going. I'll find his name while you're doing
it. Way to derail the show, Scott. There's this really funny person out there in the world. I don't know who he is. I don't know where he's from. And I don't even know, maybe, your kid.
He might not even be real. It could be AI.
He could be AI, and he might not even be a guy. You can't assign that to him. You don't know what his pronouns are. So, okay, back to
life.
You know how to derail a show.
No, you're going to derail it. You just keep going.
No. So back to, he's really good at Paula Poundstone. Paula Poundstone is another comedian who's really good. Love going to see her perform.
Okay, yeah, she's good.
Only tells about 2 jokes in her 90 minutes of stand-up. And then the rest of the time is all crowd work. She just goes out there and she's funny and entertaining and just fantastic. Well, okay. Matt Rife is really good at this and can do a whole thing on this. Now, Matt Rife had 3 YouTube shows. Okay. 3 YouTube comedy specials he produced himself.
Right.
The first one was OnlyFans. That was really good.
I would say it could be.
It had nothing to do with, but whatever. He's a comedian, right? The one after that was Matthew Stephen Rife, and that was kind of a tribute to his grandfather who got him started all that. And then the last one was called Red Flags, because another bit he does is he talks about red flags. You're going on dating, what's a red flag? When girls do this, what's a red flag? So though they were good. So why did the Netflix special suck? And it's because he wanted to change course of what he was doing.
Right.
He could, the Fonz.
Yes.
Remember all the stories about Arthur Fonzarelli, Henry Winkler? He said that being the Fonz wrecked his career because all he could ever be was the Fonz. Nobody would let him do anything else. He wanted to be a serious actor.
That is correct.
Do all sorts of stuff. They wouldn't let him. Well, at some point, Why don't you embrace what you're really good at and just make a shitload of money out of that?
Yep.
And then
do whatever you
once
want.
You have all the money that you need and people can't screw with you, then you start putting out your stuff and say, hey, I'd like to do these other things. And then people will follow you to these other things. Go, wow, you're really good at that too.
Yep.
As opposed to, I came to see you do this, and now you're doing this thing that you want to do.
Exactly.
There's a way to do it. And I don't understand why they can't realize this.
It's one of my biggest pet peeves is the same situation what you're talking about, only instead of comedians or actors or whatever. How many times do you have a restaurant that's very successful? Somebody buys the restaurant and then they change all the freaking recipes.
Right. What did they buy it for?
What the hell's wrong with you?
What did you buy it for? I bought it because it was really popular and I want to cook duck at this place called Mama Luigi's.
Yeah.
No. So, and everybody goes, well, you could say whatever you want, as a comedian, you can say whatever you want. Well, yes, you're free to say whatever you want in the United States. However, that doesn't mean what you say comes without consequences.
That is correct.
Because I can think whatever I want also.
Yep.
If you can say whatever you want, I can think whatever I want. So there's consequences and repercussions. For every action, there is an opposite or equal reaction.
You're talking about physics.
Right. But when you say stuff, yes, people are going to have reactions to it. So it's whatever, dudes. You guys are killing me.
All right. Now
we go to CosMc.
Wait. The comedian I was talking about is from Finland. It's Ismo Likola.
It's who?
Ismo Likola.
You're sharing it, right?
You want me to share it?
Well, I want to see what it looks like.
Okay, here we go. Share screen. Share this one. Bleep.
Talks about the man on the moon.
There he is. Ta-da!
Likola. I had to do it. Okay, you can unshare it.
So anyway, he has a unique form of delivery. You're listening to him and he's like really slow. He talks slow because he explains it because English is not his first language. So he speaks a little slow. But it also works for his comedy. He is really freaking funny. You're going to have to see some of his stuff.
It's going to be in Austin, the Just for Laughs in 2024. New York, Washington, Norfolk, Fargo, Minneapolis, Denver.
Oh, hang on. My elves are calling me.
I don't see him anywhere.
Oh, you didn't hear the music, did you?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see where his tour is. So
okay,
I have to look at that.
Yeah, you can find him on Facebook. He's got reels, lots of them.
But McDonald's is opening up a new restaurant.
Okay, I'll bite.
Well, nobody knows anything about it yet. It's called CosMc.
That's what that is.
CosMcs. Now, do you remember the Happy Meal character, CosMc? Do you need to take that phone call?
No, it was just a message saying that I did a good job today.
Oh. So there it is. And this is in Bolingbrook, where I first lived when Peggy and I got married.
Right.
So it looks like it's going to be a lot of drive-thrus. There's 1, 2, 3 drive-thrus, and there's no real lobby. Like there's a door there, but it doesn't look like there's a lobby. I wonder if there was any other. Nobody knows what CosMc will serve. Somebody had a picture of the. See, there's 4 drive-thrus.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. And it looks like it's just a drive-through place.
Yeah, the building's awful big for that. It reminds me of Portillo's.
No, it's not that big. Well, this it won't give me the.
That picture does not look like a small building.
Well, it's. What's your opinion of small? It's not big. It's big enough to have a kitchen in it, but not big enough to have a dining room in it.
I don't know. That building looks about the same size as a Portillo's.
No, it does not. Am I still sharing?
No.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Jeannie.
Look at the size of the truck.
When you're on the way home from work.
Look at the size of the truck.
Right. When you come home from work, can you drive past that and look at it and tell me how Jeannie?
She's nowhere near that.
Oh, that's right. She's in Wooddale. That's not that far.
Okay. It's closer for you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's 2 hours for me. For her, it's maximum half an hour.
It looks like they might have some more stuff on here. So this is CosMc here. I'm trying to find it as we go now because you're being stupid. That's CosMc. Do you remember that?
CosMc Bowl. Oh, CosMc, that.
Ronald McDonald and friends in the story of CosMc.
One day, a strange object landed in McDonald land.
Look, a silver flower pot.
Oh, that's no flower pot, Grimace.
Who's there? Hi-ho, Earth people. CosMc here. I popped in from outer space on a trade mission.
Trade?
Okay, I'll take this and trade you that.
I get it. Trade.
Okay, I'll take this and trade you that.
Boy, he moves fast. How about joining us in a pair? Cheeseburger, fries, and steak. All right.
Let's see if I can find. Why is this not?
Got me, Maynard.
What the heck? I got a picture here. Here. Yeah. All right, so this is a better picture, but the picture went away.
Well, that's what you get for playing.
I got to do the whole ad. 6, 5, 4.
The way it works.
3, 2, 1.
McDonald's appears to be getting ready to open a secret spin-off restaurant in Bolingbrook. It's called CosMc's. Take a look.
See how small it is?
There's the construction wrapping up near Boughton and Weber Road.
Did you see that? Did you see
it
the cars
looks like,
there?
all right, it's not as big as the Portillo's, but it's definitely as big as the White Castles.
No.
Yes.
No. Look, the parking lot.
Wait a minute.
Look,
My brother lives really close to that. I'll have him do that next week.
Scott, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parking spaces. That is all that is across.
Right.
6 parking spaces. It's only drive-through. Look, window, window, window. Kitchen and windows.
Yeah, there's the construction wrapping up near Boughton and Weber Roads. Cranes reports that it's a smaller format McDonald's. You can see there are a lot of drive-through lanes. There's speculation the restaurant will focus on coffee and baked goods. McDonald's has not revealed much, including when CosMc's, I guess that's how you say it, is expected to open.
See?
I didn't say it wasn't smaller. It's just
yes, you did. You said it was bigger.
You were insinuating a damn thing was the size of an old gas station.
Yes. It used to be a Boston market.
Yeah.
And it's smaller than the Boston market because they tore it down and rebuilt it completely. See it?
Yep.
That was the Boston market that was there.
I remember.
They tore that down and made it smaller.
And you're making me sick. Stop wiggling it.
Smaller than the Boston market.
Molly. All right. We got time for one more.
You screwed it up.
No, I didn't.
Which one?
Because if I did, we wouldn't have the 100% sustainable no more.
We're skipping cut. That's gone.
Okay.
What's next? What's left of the ones that are left? Which one are you going to do?
The top one, of course. The next one in order. Because we already talked about stuff.
Oh, I talked about all of them. Remember?
You did.
Because
I only talked about
what? What did you talk about?
Sex.
Let's talk about sex. Baby.
Everybody loves talking about sex. It's the weirdest damn thing in the whole wide world. No matter where you go, somebody brings it up.
Well, why don't you read this then?
Well, somehow Steve has found this information out because obviously the Don't Know Show doesn't know a lot. So we researched some things and he found out that virgins are 100% sustainable.
They are.
Yeah. But then, of course, like most subjects he comes up with, he has a caveat. Can you guess what that is? Steve, you're going to have to explain it.
Nope.
Look at that. See? It has nothing to do with Virgins, really. It's Virgin Airlines. And it's their new fuel, which is using, this is what I don't understand. Why is this considered new? Basically, it's biodiesel, which has been around for like 25 years.
Exactly.
So again, why is this becoming a big deal? Don't get me wrong.
Biodiesel, they're the first one.
Yeah. They're the first ones to do it on a commercial level.
I wonder if it smells like, because sometimes biodiesel gets the smell from the oil.
It does. And we were at one of the ball games, and one of the buses was running biodiesel. Okay.
It smelled like French fries.
It did not smell like French fries. Do you remember having to clean the grease trap?
Yeah.
That's what is not as strong, but the same odor that's stuck in the back of your throat. I kid you not. Everybody was bitching at the driver to shut the damn bus off. I said, this reeks.
Did it work?
No, it would not shut the bus off.
Really?
Yeah. And security says, we can't make them do that. It's perfectly illegal to run your bus.
Got to shut the banana in the tailpipe.
Now, you know how big the tailpipes are. You'd need a freaking cantaloupe.
There's a lot of bananas in the tailpipe.
Yeah. Diesel exhausts are not small.
Why? I'm
assuming it has something to do with combustion, but what do I know? It's like sports. That's why my brother is my mechanic. I don't work on. I shouldn't say that. Obviously, I've learned things over the years, and I can do some things. It's just it's not.
So the Don't Know Show says Scott doesn't know about sports, doesn't know about engines.
You need to lean forward because when you lean back,
doesn't know about comedians.
Well, I told you I knew one.
Yeah, the guy from Finland.
Yeah. I think, didn't I read that he lives in, maybe it was California. I'm trying to remember.
Lives in the United States, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in the United States.
Okay.
I already closed
That's okay.
Already closed his deal.
So
yeah, so big deal. We're using renewable fuel. Oh boy.
I mean, I do understand the concept that we're trying to make, less carbon emissions and all that kind of good stuff, but still, it's been around for a while. And we still run into the same problem. Okay. Let's say an entire airline company who burns through hundreds of thousands of gallons a week, where are they going to get all the biodiesel from? There's only so much fatty waste that's going to be available. It's the same problem.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, they plan on making more. So
not renewable.
Oh, it makes perfect sense now. Instead of upsizing your food by request, they're going to do it automatically so that they could feed. The industry gets fed by fat people. It makes perfect sense now. We're just going to have to eat burgers and fries.
So to tie in our subject and my genuine positivity message, I came up with the word halcyon.
I've heard that word before.
So have I. But I think.
Therefore, you are.
I think. Therefore, I am. I want to search this before I say it. I think it has a bad connotation.
It can. Makes perfect sense to me.
Oh, it is. You ever heard of a company called Halcyon Defense?
I have. Although I thought it was
they make weapons.
Yeah, I thought it was one of those TV movie ones, though, not a real one. You know how they
Halcyon weapon system. So yeah, so Halcyon Defense.
Okay.
Discover the art of precision craftsmanship at Halcyon Defense, your ultimate destination for top-tier gunsmith and exclusive firearms. Ooh. Halcyon Westham Systems.
It'll make you happy, and you're peaceful.
So there you go. But do you know what Halcyon actually means, which is weird that they used halcyon for weapons. Are they trying to trick us?
No. Why would they do that?
Well, you know what halcyon means? It's
Yes.
denoting a period of time in the past that was ideally happy and peaceful.
Yes. Hey, aren't wars happy and peaceful?
Well, the whole weapon thing.
Apparently not, right?
I don't get it.
I don't either. But I do remember reading an article about how many times, and we talked about this in the past, how many times a word over the years changes to almost the exact opposite of what it originally started out as.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Me
So
neither.
a weapon manufacturer takes the word a period of time in the past that was idyllically happy and peaceful.
Must have something to do with the bird thing.
But, well, why do you do that?
Well,
I'm gonna segue into it by using the definition. Would you stop using segues when you use?
I did not.
You did. You tried to segue with the word again.
All I said was a bird thing. That's all I said. A bird thing. You know, the bird, bird, and the bird is the word, and the bird, bird, and the bird.
No, you just ruin it. Just ruin it for everybody. You could have said, I think that it has to do with Greek mythology,
which is also part of it. See?
No, it's not. Greek mythology could be anything. Greek mythology could be Medusa.
Ooh, you know what else it could be?
What?
The bird thing.
Okay, tell me what the bird thing is.
The bird thing is halcyon bird. He had the power to calm the rough ocean waves every December so she could nest. You know, that's important because, you know, once she's on the nest, you get more birds.
What?
You don't know what nesting means?
I don't know what the hell nesting has to do with calming.
She had to calm the ocean waves so she could nest because she nested on the caves by the ocean.
What?
So really? That's what the Greek mythology was.
Okay, you missed the whole point of why this was important for this week.
Enlighten us before we end the show.
Well, just read it.
The word halcyon comes from a story in Greek mythology about the halcyon bird, which had the power to calm the rough ocean waves every December. So
December.
I said December. Like those calm waters, halcyon has come to mean a sense of peace or tranquility.
In December.
In December. Because we're in December.
Oh, are we?
We are. At least in my planet, we are. I don't know what planet you're on tonight.
Oh, man.
Hey, you just sent this stupid fly to bother me for that, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You're so rude.
It's part of the Argonauts.
All right.
That's Greek mythology.
Okay. Let's finish this up because it is that time.
Well, no. Now we're going to go late because of you.
Can't go late. I gotta go work.
This is your Achilles heel. Achilles, also Greek mythology.
That is also correct. Which is much better than the other guy.
Paris?
No. You know, the
King
thumper.
Agamemnon?
Thump, thump. So anyway, say it, Steve, because it really is that time.
I don't know.
That's why we started early, remember?
You started something, now you got to finish it.
I
what
did.
Guy?
What guy?
What thump guy?
Who is the Greek, not opposite, but the same for Thor?
Loki?
No, Loki and Thor are from the same mythology, which I believe is Norse.
You know what? I'm just going to say thank you for watching, and you'll have to figure all this out, and you'll have to write the subject to start our next show to close this off.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, like, watch other shows and channels. Go down to whathappened.world. Link up to our social media, see what we're doing.
Please.
And I'm ending this show pleasuring myself.
Sick bastard. Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.